So today's is round four, part three is almost finished in round four because I did like a couple of streams in round four, part one to three. So which is good. So yeah, welcome. And also good morning as well. It's 12:20, so it's almost afternoon, so good afternoon. So yeah. Anyways, welcome to AFL Evolution 1, this 2018. So yeah, last time I or last time I paused the game because of my packages arrived in the mail. So yeah. And also, I've got some fortunate bad news. So the AFL Evolution 2 for it doesn't work because I got it from the cash voters, and I was like, oh bugger, it's like really bad. Like really, it's like stopped downloading and stuff at some point, and then it has like little dents in it. And I was like, oh bugger, this is not good. So and then went off stream yesterday, and then for some reason though I went to my local game store, got it off store like in through ordering it, and yeah, the good news is it's coming to mail tomorrow. I reckon. If there's any damage of the disk drive or something like some stage and stuff like some point. So yeah. Yeah. This is West Coast Eagles versus the Suns. So yeah, let's start off. Let's start off the match, and yeah, let's do this.
Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. You're here, I'm here, and now it's time for Saturday Night Football. For this game, we find ourselves at Optus Stadium. Great to be back in Perth, a world leader in the number of people around whom you shouldn't make a sudden move. It's so hot here they could write a book on this match called 50 Shades of Red. And welcome to my co-commentator and Richmond goal-kicking legend, Matthew Richardson.
Thanks, Dennis. Expecting something very special here tonight.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Umpire tosses the coin. West Coast kicking to the left of screen. Arm foot. The Dial Interstate travel foot. Just waiting for the opening siren now. Here we go, Richo. The opening quarter.
Love is playing every game as if it's your last.
Perfect timing from Lynch. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A long way out. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Point the difference. Looks like he'll go out wide. Hearn decides to play on. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Miller got under it. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 45 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. That's his first. The first goal by Miller. He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. Miller is relieved to see that one go through. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. First hand's important. Throws it onto the ball. He kicks inside 50. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. It'll be the umpire's ball. The ball is returned to play. Good tap from Witz. Duggan has the ball. Good mark on the run. Can he kick it from here, Richo?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Young will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Young aiming for the goals. Lonergan takes the mark. Lonergan taking aim. 20 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. Fantastic goal by Lonergan. Gets his first. Gold Coast off to a good start.
Lonergan has so much potential. He could just be anything.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Witz gets the tap. Takes possession. Sexton marks on the run. Smith finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Good mark on the run. Lemon plays it on. Nice contested mark by Lonergan. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 50 metres out. Takes that one strongly. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 20 metres from home. The Suns over. West Coast by 19. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce.
Witz will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck roll. The Suns lead the Eagles.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He was never going to get that. Kicked at goal like May. He had perfect control of the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. The Suns leads by 21. I would have expected him to nail that. Hearn kicks to himself. A low stabbing kick. Great grab. Approaching the goals now. Lynch drives the ball towards goal. Gold Coast in front. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Witz punches it. He has the ball. Lyons puts it on the boot. Spilled by White. That play is as high-tech as it can for Lemons. Grabs that one. The contest, no match for him. Hearn kicks. He gets above the crowd. Shot at goal by Kolajasny. Kolajasny just makes the goal line, and that puts them further in front. The Suns have scored the last 5 goals. The Suns by 33. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Punched by Witz. Miller gets the ball. Boots it. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Almost the peg. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. The Suns leads by 39. The ruckman conscious of where their teammates are. They wait for the bounce. Nat Newey wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win anytime soon. Barlow got under it. He's elected to play on. Lemons got under it. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. 50 metres from home. Hall has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. That's 7 in a row for Gold Coast. The Suns starting to exert some dominance over the Eagles with the lead at 45-0. Plenty to analyse from the first quarter, Richo.
They're in front and they deserve to be in front. They stepped up in all areas and really made their opposition look second-rate.
Let's see with the stats how both teams performed.
The marking skill of the Suns has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 15 marks. The tackling has been really equal in this match so far. The Suns 2, West Coast nothing. Gold Coast leading the kicking stats by a considerable margin on 22. West Coast behind with only 6 and may have a hard time catching up.
Enlightening, Richo. The first break is finished and play is set to commence.
Persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement.
Hand passes, knocks up his first touch. And over the boundary line she goes. Boundary umpire will throw it in. The ruckman jostle for position. Guided by Witts. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. Goal number 2 for Muller. This kick has extended their lead. All is in readiness. The bounce straight down. Clean tap out of the ruck. He picks up the loose ball. Rosett onto the ball. Approaching the goals now. Rosett scores with a beautiful kick. The Suns have scored the last 9 goals. The Suns in front.
The Suns have just backed their pace and skills and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Deft touch from Witts. He's got the football now. Kicks it. A nice running mark. Make in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 20 metres from home. The ball is hammered towards goal by Knell. That's 10 in a row for the Suns. The Suns over. West Coast by 63.
May wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club.
I gotta say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Clean tap by Witts. Willett onto the ball. He's heading for home. That was a long kick for goal. Willett with that kick has increased the lead. Gold Coast by 69.
Weller has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Witts is just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. May taking aim. May kicks for goal, score for Gold Coast. The Suns have the edge over West Coast in this match.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Guided by Witts. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He gets his hands on the footy. He brings it out of the pack. Thompson gets the upper hand. A nice running mark. Going for goal number 1. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Make in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 15 metres out. Make takes aim for goals. The Suns leads by 81. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. Right nicely outclassing Nat Newey. He boots it from the pack. Flanagan ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Kolajasny taking a chance at goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. He'll be happy with goal number 2. They increase their lead. Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go.
Right. Seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. Paul with good strong hands. Lining it up with the goal now. Paul takes a shot. He gets the ball. Gold Coast out in front over West Coast.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Perfect timing from Flanagan. A chance to add one more to his tally. Gold Coast in front. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Nat and Nui leave the pinatas for the kids. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Cleared by Wright. Gets the ball free. Martin starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, it depends on the scene. 20 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. Gold Coast with a handy break, leading the Eagles 100-0. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Right guides it. Shuey just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Marked by Thompson. He decides to play on. The siren set to blow any time now. Miller marks on the run. That had some power behind it. Perfect timing from Lynch. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
Should kick this 9 times out of 10. You never can be sure.
45 metres out. Gold Coast beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 101-0. And that's the half. Gold Coast 101 to West Coast nothing. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Gold Coast are winning almost everything in this match.
Cheers, Richo. Well, that's half a game. Don't go anywhere. Quarter number 3 is coming up right after this. Finally, the third term begins.
They struggled throughout the first half, but there's still a half a game to go.
Nicely intercepted by Shuey. Sexton ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. He decides to play on. Sexton feeds it wide. A nice running mark. Young approaching home now. Marked by May. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Going for goal number 5. Gold Coast beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 107-0. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Witt's got the hit out. Duggan comes away with the ball. That's holding the ball. He did have prior opportunity. That kick has covered a very long distance. Lemons ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Lemons shoots. No contest for that moment. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. And looking to add another. The Suns beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 113-0. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Cleared by Witts. Gains possession. He boots it from the pack. He has to hold on to those. Bounces favourably for Flanagan. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Gold Coast by 114. I would have expected him to nail that. Hearn assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. Jams it on the boot now. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
West Coast just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result finding themselves losing the contest.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. So well timed. Flanagan setting his sights on the goals. Took up a goal for Gold Coast. Gold Coast starting to exert some dominance over the Eagles with the lead of 121-0. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Natanui not even close to getting a hit out. You might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. The kick spins off in the wrong direction. Rosa marks on the run. He kicks inside 50. Taken by Flanagan. He steadies now in front of goal, 25 metres out. Flanagan with a kick at goal. Gold Coast get a goal. Flanagan making the lead bigger. Gold Coast lead West Coast 127-0.
Lonergan got a really good footballing brain.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
Witts really wears his heart on his sleeve. Miller kicks it. It comes off hands. It goes for home. Martin goes for goal.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Nice bounce. Witts punches the ball in the hands of Miller. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Lining up the goal now. The ball is slammed towards goal by Lynch. Goes wide for a behind. Gold Coast with the ascendancy over the Eagles, leading the match 134-0. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Hearn gets set to kick it back in. Plays on. A lovely drop punt. Good mark by Miller. Going for goal number 3. So close, but just a behind. Gold Coast leads by 135. It's not the score he was looking for. Hearn gets set to kick it back in. Perfect timing from Martin, going for goal number 2. That's a very well executed goal. That's 2 now. He's playing well. Gold Coast with the ascendancy over the Eagles, leading the match 141-0. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce.
Witts will give you a competitive contest in every hit out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. Right, kicks for goal. Right, gets the goal.
All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Batted down nicely by Witts. Puts boot to ball. I guess it was worth a go. Right now he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The umpire has released the ball. Witts knocks it down the field. There's been a lot to enjoy in the third quarter. The scores at the Suns 147, the Eagles 0.
If Gold Coast can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if West Coast intend to make any inroads to this deficit.
Lots of points scored during that third term. Richo, how well are these teams performing?
Well, at least West Coast have a score that is befitting their stats.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, or a day, or a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If you quit, however, it will last forever.
The Suns get a goal. That could be the final nail in the coffin. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Witts with the mighty fist. Natanui booting it inside the 50. The ball crosses the line. It'll be a throw-in. Umpire throws the ball in. Huge lead. Slams it on the boot. Lemons sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He has space for an easy mark. Mate lines it up 25 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. The Suns with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 154-0. I would have expected him to nail that. Looks like he's going to go long. He decides to play on. Hearn sends the ball on its way. The mark is taken by Lemons. Hits the running man. May going for number 7. Nice work from May. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
May's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Witts wins the tap. Terrible timing by Nat Nui. Launch long by Lemons. Perfect timing from May. He steadies now in front of goal. 25 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. I don't think he envisaged that result. Gold Coast by 161. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Hearn has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Magnificent kick of the footy.
That replay shows just how good that goal was. Young shows the goal umpire the right signal. All is in readiness. Bounce goes the ball. Witts punches. He's got the football now. Boots it. Marks. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Having a big day going for goal number 4. The Suns leads by 168. Disappointing kick there. Wins the hard ball. Miller decides to play on. He'll be happy with that. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Gold Coast are nailing the coffin shut. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The umpire has bounced the ball.
Witts shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Weller kicks the ball. Right with the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Right. Wonderful goal. The Suns lead.
All is in readiness. Here we go. Tapped by Witts. Able to grab it on the half volley. That came off the boot with huge power. What a goal from a mammoth kick. Witts extends the lead from that kick. Gold Coast are in control of this game. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Witts taps. Vardy sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Sexton puts it on the boot. The bouncing ball is controlled. Martin delivers a nice bump for Shepherd. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Bumps the pigskin. Goes it presents and takes the mark. Bumps the pigskin. And the mark will be paid. Martin opts to play on. Martin taking a chance at goal. Lynch takes the mark uncontested. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. Here we go. Witts thumps it forward. He gains possession. West Coast will really take into task. Richo, any last-minute thoughts?
A tiresome, boring match to watch.
Thank you very much, Richo. Final scores are 192-0. Well, that's it. I'll let Richo say the goodbyes.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.
Okay, so I'm just going to say something today. So I think this is the last time. I think this is the last ranking that. Not that's not. Okay, there's one more game. Well, not one more game. This is the last match. I might start off with, and I might do two matches. Like I might do one and two because I need to head off because I need to go to Cashvers to get my money back from the, I told you guys in the beginning of the video that I said about the about what happened when it got scratched up. So yeah, I might go get my money back from Cashvers, so because it costs like $19, so I'll probably best off I need to get my money back from Cashvers, and yeah, I might do this one and I might end the stream there. So or mate, I'm not like it's to be honest though, I'll show you the flexes right here. So I might go with these two, and then I reckon it's gonna be around 5 by reckon by the reckon not tomorrow, but tomorrow because I'm gonna go to the Congo training in tomorrow because I'll be going to do stream. I might stream like it depends what times I got left by tomorrow because tomorrow it's been a busy week. Well, this week has been a busy week, so I can't go. So I gotta go out on well to see how I go. So yeah, all right, let's do this.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Afternoon Football. I'm Dennis Cometti. Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady send one of my bags to Melbourne, one to Sydney and one to Brisbane. She said she couldn't do that. I'm not sure why she didn't understand because, as I told her, the airline did it for me last week. Anyway, it's good to be back at Docklands. A player who always knew how to find the goals and did so 800 times in his illustrious career. From my point of view, it's a delight to have him as part of the commentary team. Welcome, Richo.
Right, Dennis, today should be a great match.
Today the banners look great as the players get set to run through them. Umpire tosses the coin. Essendon kicking to round 4. This is a clash that makes King Kong versus Godzilla look like a chimpanzee's tea party. The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. Choose to kick it. Couldn't hold on to the mark. Westhoff intercepts it. Takes that one strongly. Here's a chance for Collier. Collier shoots for goal. Nice mark under pressure. Stringer urged on by the crowd. Prepares to kick. 25 metres out. Essendon get a goal on the board first. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Good fist. Heppel comes away with the ball. He kicks the ball out of congestion. Stringer marks. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Stringer takes a shot. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? Port Adelaide in early trouble. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Deft touch from Blumenberger. Bounces favourably for Collier. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. A big run to take that back. 30 metres out. Going for goal number 1. A magnificent kick right through the middle. The Bombers could score the last 3 goals. The Power already trailing by an uncomfortable margin.
McGrath has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps him in structuring the team.
Blumenberger wins the tap. Terrible timing by Ryder. Goddard kicks it out of the congestion. Stringer marks on the run. Richo, you rate him for this kick.
Most players at this level shouldn't have any trouble with this conversion.
A pretty safe bet from this position. The Bombers could score the last 4 goals. Pressure already being applied to Port Adelaide. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Essendon have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Smith goes for goal. Nice kick.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce straight down. Blumenberger is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Ryder. Smith finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Takes the mark all by himself. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A pretty safe bet from this position. The ball is thumped towards goal by Smith. That's 5 in a row for Essendon. The Bombers by 6 goals. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Good tap from Blumenberger. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. A wayward kick from Miller. Snatches at it and drops it. He's as twitchy as a frog in a blender. McGrath marks on the run. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. The Bombers add 1 to their tally. McGrath with his second goal. They increase their lead.
McGrath is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club.
Both right in the path of Blumenberger. Lovely hand pass, hits the man. Works it across the ground. Over the top of the pack.
The Bombers have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Good hand skills there. Jonas kicks it. It's a mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Sending it on its way. Ambrose drops the ball.
Hook it with the kick. And the mark will be paid. Goddard launches one towards goal. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. That's 7 in a row for Essendon. Essendon by 8 goals. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Blumenberger guides it with the ball now. Gets boot to Weber. A great effort. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Chalk up a goal for Essendon. The Bombers have scored the last 8 goals. Essendon by 9 goals. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Blumenberger wins the tap. Terrible timing by Ryder. time to take a look at the stats.
The scoreboard definitely reflects what a marking powerhouse Essendon have been. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. Essendon was slightly ahead with 1-0. The Bombers leading the kicking stats by a considerable margin on 22. Port Adelaide behind with only 5 and may have a hard time catching up. Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 1-0.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Here we go again, quarter number 2.
Second quarter action underway.
Rydick wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win anytime soon. Smith marks it. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they're told 30 metres from home. A goal for the Bombers. They increase their lead. Essendon by 10 goals. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Leuenberger with the mighty fist. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Perfect kick. 3 of the best he's putting on a clinic. McGrath puts them further in front. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. Rydick without a touch. The clearance by Leuenberger. He has a mighty kick at the footy. Smith with the mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they're told 30 metres from home. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't swap this one through. The Bombers leads by 72. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Leuenberger punches with the ball now. He brings it out of the pack. Smith couldn't hang on to the ball. Holding the ball is the call. Smith lines it up 50 metres from home. Westhoff will take the free after the ball was thrown. Puts boot to ball. Good mark on the run.
Goddard, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep the cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. An inch higher and it would have been through for a goal. The Bombers lead.
Disappointing kick there.
Westhoff's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He kicks to himself. McDonald, Tip and Woody goes for home. Magnificent kick of the footy.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Leuenberger nicely outclassing Ryder. Controlled by Saad. Pollock gathers it. He kicks the ball out of congestion, wins the hard ball.
Ambrose is a great overhead mark, but anything below his knees and he struggles to get down for. If he can add that to his game, he's going to go up another level. Saad, with real good use of the body, puts boot to ball. Danaher with a huge leap.
Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He's a great kick and should convert from here.
This will certainly test him from this distance. Danaher to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure.
Danaher just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. The Bombers have had a superb supply all match long. He steadies now in front of goal. Stringer with the shot. Stringer has slotted it through for a 6-pointer. The Bombers are really looking the goods with the lead over the power.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Punched by Leuenberger. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Collier was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Takes the mark all by himself. Smith just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Essendon get a goal. Smith gets number 6. This kick stretches the lead. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one.
Bellchambers has got good knowledge of the game and you can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Smith lining up with the goals. Smith kicks for goal. Smith gets the goal. The Bombers are in front.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Bill Chambers with a big fist on it. Saad picks up the bouncing ball. Nice mark under pressure. Smith just gauging which way that wind is going. 45 metres out. A pretty safe bet from this position. Smith just squeezes it over the line. This kick has extended their lead. The Bombers in front. Richo, what did the stats tell us?
The power just poor in every facet at the moment.
That's pretty deep, Richo. It's half-time, but don't go anywhere. Quarter 3 action is coming your way next. And here we go for the second half.
Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision.
He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Bill Chambers ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. A big run to take that mark. Stringer, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick 45 metres out. The kick just clears the line for a goal. It's 6. The lead has been increased.
Stringer can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball is bounced.
The Bombers have just been really well organised and courageous in the centre, and that's why they've been winning the ball. Danaher with the shot. Stringer marks it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Stringer goes for goal. Perfect kick. Essendon had the edge over Port Adelaide in this match.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce laser straight. Ryder didn't even get close to that tap. Lucky bounce collected. Goddard sends the ball on its way. Great mark. McGrath going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Well, you kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
He should kick this.
40 metres out. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Bill Chambers with the first touch. Bounces favourably for Collier. Dishes it off by hand. The ball picked up. Shoots off the handball. Puts the head down as he runs in. Danaher did well then. That's his second. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. Essendon have had a superb supply all match long. McGrath lines up. McGrath with the shot. The ball's up. McGrath has slotted it through for a 6-pointer.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Leuenberger with the tap. Bounces favourably for Smith. He runs into the goal. Smith takes aim for goals. Ball goes over the line and out of play. The ball is coming back into play. Leuenberger taps. Hartlett is able to grab it on the half volley. Jams it on the boot now. So well timed.
It's clear that Essendon have been practising their march during the week. They've racked up plenty of patches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce straight down. Clean tap out of the ruck. Heppel onto the ball. Vogt gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. Vogt slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Wines picks it. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Strong mark by McGrath. Fails to dispose of it correctly. He wins the contest. Fantasia, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 20 metres out. Get back in from this position. Essendon back, 151.
Fantasia has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career.
Guided by Gluenberger. Jonas has the ball. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. A nice running mark.
Gleeson is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. He gets boot to the ball. Smith claims the ball. He boots it. He claims the ball.
Danaher with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 25 metres out. Goal for Danaher. Good things coming through as that's his third. The Bombers with a handy break, leading Port Adelaide 157 to nothing. Let's check out the stats.
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 4-1. Essendon have enjoyed the majority of the ball in this match with an impressive lead in the possession stats at 81% to 19%. The marking skill of Essendon has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 40 marks.
Enlightening, Richo. 1 quarter to play.
Never give up. Failure and rejection are only the first step to succeeding.
Interception. Nice drop pass. Broadbent claims it. Jams it on the boot now. Nice hands. He's able to thread a needle, and that kick comes out of the pack. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alleyway. He scoops the ball off the ground. Smith presents and takes the mark. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Well, if you could hand-pick a position, this is it, straight in front of the goals. Smith with the goal. Double figures. He gets number 10. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The umpire has bounced the ball. Punch by Gluenberger. Rooted by Heppel. Fantasia ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Does he have a realistic chance from here, Richard?
He should kick this.
That could be the final nail in the coffin. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Big leap with the ball now. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Marks. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. He kicks it gun barrel straight. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Smith needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps a player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
Goddard with the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Smith tries his luck with a shot at goal. It looks like the Bombers have this one in the bag. All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Big leap. Leuenberger made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Smith just gauging which way that wind is blowing. Smith shoots it. The Bombers add one to their tally, and they stretch out their lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Smith is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
Umpire bounces the ball. Punch by Leuenberger is in his possession. Good mark on the run.
Ambrose is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Stringer with the ball. Stringer shoots for goal. Stringer has got it. The Bombers are in front.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Leuenberger gets the tap. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Caught with the ball. He plays on. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge, has he? Yes, he's paid it. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Stringer takes aim for goals. Essendon add one to their tally. This lead getting bigger now. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they they wait for the bounce. Bill Chambers with a big fist on it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. McGrath has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
The Bombers have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Great bounce. Bill Chambers got a fist on it. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Smith taking aim, 35 metres out. Golden opportunity here. Smith slams one on the boot for goal. Perfect kick. The lead has been increased. That could be the final nail in the coffin. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckmen unleash. Rydick without a touch. The clearance by Bill Chambers. Kicks into the forward line. Takes it well. Smith lining up 25 metres out. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Look at that. He's put it through. Smith with that kick has increased the lead. If this game were being played on water, the Bombers could be walking on it. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Huge lead. Hipple comes away with the ball. Pumps it inside the 50. The Power woeful. More gaps in their team than a 7-year-old smile. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Bombers and the Power?
Well, they got into a situation where they were a few goals down, and all of a sudden the players lost faith and thought, why bother? It was like they decided that the scoreboard damage was too much and that they couldn't handle it any longer, so just gave up. The whole team switched off, and that's why this turned out to be a blowout.
Thanks, Richo. Final scores are 2-17-0. Thanks for joining us, Richo, but that's all we have time for.
It was great to be here, Dennis. I'll be back next time.
Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.
Okay, so this is it. So I hope you have a wonderful day. So yeah, I might leave this one because I might do is though that it's now 12:17 now, so I might have my lunch and then I might go get my money back from the cash visitors. So yeah, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys all next time, and yeah, see you around. Peace out and goodbye.